Hello, viewers. My name is Unachukwu Nnamdi Felix. I am an engineer by training, an entrepreneur by practice, and a pastor by calling. By the way, we're here to talk about BMI citywide, how we came about it. Stemming from my background, I was born in a family where both parents were entrepreneurs, and I learned entrepreneur by engaging, helping my mother, doing her trading business. And even people around me were entrepreneurs. It got to a point that they felt I was getting so distracted and then it may deter me from going to school. But that was not the case. I ended up studying electronics engineering as against hoping to study for medicine or pharmacy to impress my dad. And the reason for engineering was because I wanted to do the business in it. Now, when I say that we are promoting BMI, it was something born out of passion. Out of passion when I look at African child, and I kept asking myself, instead of joining the bandwagon of people who complain, what can I offer? What can I do as an individual? What can I do to help an African child? Also, my studies showed me that most successful entrepreneurs either go to grave with the whole knowledge and their tacit knowledge. And some of the ones that are even alive are too busy to engage the youths. They are too busy, and I don't blame them. Well, for that reason and the passion on how to help African youth who are a bit of disillusioned and doing what they found and what their peers are influencing them to do. That is fraud, crime, internet fraud, Yahoo, they call it. And some of them have even graduated to what they call ritual Yahoo, where they see the head of their mother or their father as the next object that will help them to become rich. And this is becoming a menace in our society, and the youths are idle. There's so much crime, kidnapping, and a lot of things are happening. Unemployment is everywhere, and poverty is growing. And this is a country that in the next couple of years, maybe by 2050, according to forecast, will double in their size, the population size, and that will mean 400 million. And you have over 65% of them, being youths. What are we going to do now to help the next generation? Born out of passion, I decided to go back to school to study more on business administration and management. And that journey, on how to learn how to align my thoughts together and facilitate and impact the generation, I started off by going to Lagos Middle School to do what is called Owner Management Program many years ago. And from there, the MBA, which I went to Southwest, University of Southwest in Wales to study my MBA. So each time I was doing all those courses and I'm looking at what I do, I found out that I don't need the certificate, but all I know is I needed was just the exposure on how to impart this next generation. And in my philosophy class, when I was doing my MPhil, where I was doing my Master of Philosophy, I found out that behavior can actually be managed. So if these children are gathered today and are taught the right way and the legitimate ways of becoming rich and survival, they will do well, like what happened in the other industries like sports and music, where children sign up at the age of 6, 9, grow up to become great professionals and known all over the world. So we can actually catch them young to be the great entrepreneurs that will build our nation and build Africa in particular. Now, in the course of doing that, I decided for further studies. So where in my DBA class, Doctorate of Business Administration, I took up a study, my thesis and research thesis, to be on how to combat unemployment and poverty in Africa using entrepreneurship education at basic school level. In the course of my search and all those, looking at literature reviews, I found out that surely people like Europe and developed world have implemented all this many years back, and Africa is still, on the back foot Not only that, when I looked at the policy documents of Nigeria on education, I found out that the policymakers actually embedded craft and trade in the policy booklet, but nobody is implementing it. So we felt, okay, how do we help? We began to research, doing what is called outside-in research to see how much we can help and to help African child by introducing this in the schools where their teachers will be trained and train them, and we are going to build the next generation of great business men and entrepreneurs that will employ a lot of people out of the street and reduce unemployment and poverty in our nation. Well, doing that was not easy. It came with a lot of frustration. At a point, we felt, why are we troubling our lives when we know that we have other things that is helping us make money? Now, I thought of myself to be privileged to have been born in a family where both parents, were entrepreneurs, and self-efficacy was learned by observation from my parents, and that helped me while I was in school. I was a business person making money, and coming out from school, 6 years upon my graduation, I built a company that employed over 250 Nigerians, and diversified into so many sectors in telecommunication, oil and gas, real estate. Yeah, in the course of life, we had a setback, serious setback, that threatened even my life. But that was part of the training to give me the right mentality. And each time I see children run after cars in the bus stop and the youth, roaming about, I felt, where can we impact? So, Business Matters Incubators Citywide, Catch Them Young, is a product that we position the next generation for exploit and doing great things. And this can actually transform their character and change their mentality, giving them that entrepreneurial mindset that is needed to create, the right businesses that will drive the economies in Africa. We believe that we're going to get your support, the support of government agencies. We're going to get the support of those in the finance world. We're going to get the support of those in the ministries of education, and even Mr. President. We are hoping for their support. And I believe that we're going to get that support because this product will reposition Africa for greater things ahead. Thank you very much.